Hello, everybody. This is Ronald Gruya, Director of Emerging Telecoms at Frost Sullivan, and we're here live at Mobile World Congress. And it's a pleasure to be talking to Ann Hatchell. She's the VP of Network Marketing at Amdocs. I guess, obviously, we're still going over that hype curve on 5G, but, as a necessary step to get there, first we have to, start having carriers sort of embark that digital transformation and software defining their network and also virtualizing it, right? So SDN and NFV are big themes here at the show. So what can you tell us about that?
Well, there's no question that NFV is top of mind, NFV and SDN with global operators. We've reached a real inflection point in the industry in 2016 with a lot of virtual services being commercialized. And I think the next inflection point that we've just reached only recently is around taking NFV SDN automation software to open source. And this is an initiative that Amdocs is very much part of. The Linux Foundation has just recently combined two open source projects, the open source eComp project. AT&T basically took eComp to open source. Amdocs was part of the co-creation of eComp. And the Linux Foundation has merged that project with OpenO. So now we have a new open source project around NFV automation, and it's called ONAP, Open Network Automation Platform.
Right.
And this is an area that Amdocs is very much part of. We're one of the founding platinum members. And we're looking forward to working with the Linux Foundation and with global operators to take this very exciting holistic platform to operators globally and help them benefit from virtualizing services and accelerating the innovation in that area.
Excellent, excellent. We started seeing some of the operators embracing that. We saw Orange and closer to home, Bell Canada.
Closer to home for me, yes. And when you think of kind of this new project, it really brings the collective bench strength of AT&T, Bell, and Orange together with China Mobile, China Telecom as well. So we've got a very strong project now that's supported by, a number of very significant players in the industry, and it's set to become the de facto industry standard in open source for NFV and SDN automation.
Right, specifically with respect to virtualization, because I know you guys are mostly on that orchestration layer, but I mean, you have a good vantage point to know what goes on below you. What are you seeing? Like, what are some of the most common use cases? Because we see a lot of VCPE, but now we're beginning to see the industry maturing, going to the next step, which is VPC, VIMS.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the low-hanging fruit has been around enterprise services,
right,
such as virtual CPE, even around software-defined WAN. That's another one, right, where we're seeing the orchestration moving out of, the telco data center into the wide area network. Amdocs is very much part of that with some of our customers. And I think looking forward, starting to see a lot more interest around the mobile orchestration side, taking it to the mobile network, virtual EPC, virtual RAN, as well as virtual IMS, and even looking at how the orchestration could start managing some of the service slicing in the mobile network.